Hey there, gardening friends. Ever looked at your beetroot patch and thought, is that it? Maybe you planted seeds with high hopes, only to get tiny roots, spindly greens, or worse, nothing sprouted at all. Trust me, I've been there. My beetroot journey has had more fails than triumphs in the beginning. But you know what? Every flop taught me something valuable. And today, I'm sharing my biggest beetroot blunders and exactly how I fixed them to get amazing yields. If you've struggled with beetroots, stick around. You're in the right place. We're going to turn those gardening fails into fantastic harvests. First up, let's talk about the very beginning, getting those seeds to sprout and grow. My first mistake. Overcrowding and thinking every sprout was a precious gift I couldn't bear to touch. Beetroot seeds are actually clusters of seeds. When you plant one little seed ball, you often get multiple seedlings popping up right next to each other. This looks great at first, but these little guys are competing for everything: light, water, nutrients. My early failure: I'd leave them all clumped together. The result? Weak, spindly plants and roots that never had space to develop into nice, round beetroots. The fix? Thinning. Yes, it feels brutal, like choosing your favorite child. But you have to do it. Once your seedlings are a couple of inches tall and have a few true leaves, carefully snip or gently pull out the weaker ones, leaving just one strong seedling every 3 to 4 inches. It makes all the difference. Your remaining plants will thank you with vigorous growth and bigger roots. Okay, second major fail: ignoring my soil. I used to think dirt is dirt, right? Wrong, especially for root vegetables like beetroots. Beetroots need loose, well-drained soil to expand and grow those lovely roots. If your soil is hard, compacted clay, those little roots hit a wall and just can't push through. My mistake here? Planting directly into heavy, unprepared soil. I got twisty, small, sad-looking roots that looked like they were trying to escape the ground. The fix? Preparation is key. Before planting, dig down deep, about 8 to 10 inches, and loosen that soil. Remove any large rocks or clumps. Incorporate plenty of compost or well-rotted manure, but avoid fresh manure, as it can cause lots of leaves and small roots. This gives your beetroots the soft, welcoming home they need to grow big and round. If you're finding this helpful so far, hit that like button. And let me know in the comments, what's been your biggest beetroot headache? My third big failure point was inconsistent watering. Beetroots need steady moisture, especially as the roots are developing. They don't like drying out completely, then getting flooded. This stress can lead to tough, woody roots or even cause them to split. My early watering attempts were sporadic. Sometimes I'd water, sometimes I'd forget, especially during dry spells. The plants looked okay on top, but the roots suffered below the surface. The fix? Water regularly and deeply, especially when it's dry. Aim for consistently moist soil, not waterlogged, but definitely not bone dry. A good way to check is to stick your finger an inch or two into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. Adding a layer of mulch around your plants can also help retain moisture and keep the soil temperature more even. Also, make sure your beetroots are getting enough sun. They need at least 6 hours of sunlight a day for good root development. Mine were a bit too shaded initially, leading to smaller roots. So, to recap my journey from beetroot 0 to, well, not a hero yet, but definitely getting much better yields. 1. Thin your seedlings mercilessly to give the strong one space. 2. Prepare your soil by loosening it deep and adding compost. 3. Water consistently to keep the soil moist, especially as roots grow. 4. Make sure they get plenty of sun. Learning from these simple mistakes has totally changed my beetroot harvest. I went from handfuls of tiny, sad roots to pulling up decent-sized, delicious beetroots that I'm actually proud of. Gardening is all about learning, right? Don't be discouraged by failures. See them as lessons. If you're ready to try these tips and improve your beetroot yield, give it a go. Let me know how it works out for you. Don't forget to subscribe for more gardening tips and tales from my patch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.